Spine Cleaver's going to attack you for another crit. That's another...
Oh,
that's another crit. That's another crit there.
Oh my god!
I'm gonna kill it. I'm gonna use my trigger and do feedback loop, and it's gonna kill it. Watch this. It dies.
There we go.
No. Can't use his crit.
He can't use his crit? Yeah. Oh, no. Oh, that was a good one, though. That was really, really good. Dang.
We're playing Draw Steel, the game where heroes and skeletons never miss. On a mission to save the blacksmith's daughter from goblin bandits, our heroes have delved into a multi-layered dungeon. Having cut down a contingent of goblin guards, our heroes faced off against a livelier bunch in the first chamber of the tomb. They fought tooth and nail and nearly lost a few of their own, but managed to come out victorious. Now, they journey deeper underground and find more horrors and surprises in this unforgiving dungeon. Join our heroes as they face dire struggles in the Delian Tomb.
Now you stand in this new chamber, in this chamber with this fire pit, this brazier, and with a bunch of sleeping bags. And there, let me just describe the scene again. The stairs of the tomb descend into a chamber that glows orange thanks to a flickering brazier in the center of the floor. The light illuminates faded frescoes on the wall that shows starving, wounded humans drinking from an ornate silver chalice and turning into powerful, healthy warriors who battle a horde of demons. Many bedrolls lie scattered on the floor of this chamber, where 24 goblins huddle, ready with their weapons drawn, except those goblins are killed and burned and dead, thanks to this group of weirdos, I suppose. This eclectic group of weirdos.
Not weirdos, intrepid adventurers.
Does anyone want to investigate like the frescoes on the wall?
That sounds like a great idea. We should investigate
yeah.
the frescoes on the wall.
I have culture skill. Is it like a reason roll? I've got +1 reason, and I've got culture skill and a religion skill. I don't know if these are religious.
You can. I'll say you can make a history or magic skill. Whoever wants to make it, it would be a history, magic, reason.
I've got magic
skill.
too. Okay, I can do it. I can do it.
All right.
13.
All right. So, you know that the frescoes seem to depict human warriors from the Kaelian Empire. And the cup the warriors drink from is the cup of Ilias, a legendary treasure said to have the power to transform even the weakest individuals into powerful warriors.
A fine drinking vessel. We must get it.
Well, speak for yourself. I mean, I'm pretty great already, actually. My fire is burned bright, if you know what I mean. But sure, you go ahead. I'm just here to save the daughter. I'm ready to be a hero.
Yeah, I'd rather make sure goblins do not have it. With an orc voice. I'd rather make sure the goblins do not have it.
Let me just switch on my orc voice.
Yeah.
Oh, I got something
Sorry.
in my throat.
Sorry, forgot how to orc.
Well, if you're interested in this cup, I say we push on, you know?
We should find Violet. Finding the cup is a bonus. Did that man over there lose his head?
Well, that's no way to get ahead in life.
Aha.
Sorry. He'll never be the head of a major corporation.
So as you travel down here, you see the frescoes on the wall of this narrow hall show a fallen knight and a large silver chalice being carried by a procession of warriors down into a tomb carved with the name Delius atop its entrance. The head of a goblin lies on the floor next to the presumably matching corpse.
Oh. Does the entrance depicted on the fresco look like the entrance we came in through?
Yeah, yeah.
I kick the head. Not hard, just like a small
Little tap.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. And yeah, it kind of wobbles a little bit. Some blood leaks out.
He seems pretty
Ew.
dead to me.
Can I inspect the wall or the floor?
Sure, you can make a reason or intuition test if you'd like.
Let's go for intuition because I've got +2. Can I add some skill? Previously we had magic. Maybe there's some kind of magical decapitating trap?
No, I don't think magic would do this. I think it would probably just be like, whatever an observation-like test would be, like
Alertness.
alertness. Yeah, I've been.
Darzok has alertness.
Yeah, all right.
Do you have high intuition?
Or reason.
+1.
Well, it's
High
better than
enough.
me then. Let's
High
go.
enough,
Let's
right?
go. Try to inspect the wall, friend. I encourage him.
Amazing.
Incredible.
Wow. Nice.
Darzok knows this.
Incredible. Yes, Darzok, you go over there. You're inspecting things, and you find the pressure plate of this trap. It's a scythe trap that will swing down, and you see that Ild is very dangerously close to this pressure plate as he just sort of kicks the head. And you put a hand on his shoulder, and you say, "No, no, no," and you can disarm the trap without making another test.
Yay. Yes.
And the hallway is yours.
Nicely done.
Good job, friend.
Thank you.
I'm probably safe. I'm so short that it would probably go over my head anyway.
He like spikes her.
Skull.
What skull? What do you mean? What skull?
What if over here is it's like a tombs?
Oh, it's my ex-wife Matilda. What are you doing here?
No, Darzok sees a red skull on the floor.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, that seems kind of ominous. Can we inspect the skull?
Yeah, hold on. Let me just kind of describe the room real quick first. Yeah. A painted red skull glows on the ground, throbbing with an angry light. A dozen stone coffins lie tucked against the east and west walls of this room. To the north, a statue of a proud human warrior drawing a sword is built against the wall. Below it, an inscription reads, "Once this fails, the battle is lost." A sinister, muffled chanting comes from the wall behind the statue.
I like the collar. Very fire-like.
You had
Again-
magic, you said. Do you want to investigate it this time with your magic?
Cameron, can I?
What do you mean investigate? What are you trying to investigate?
Well, we see the sigil, like the skull on the floor. Can I decipher what it is? What is its function?
Sure. But from that distance,
I can come closer, you know.
you're gonna have
I
to get a
want
little
to-
closer, I think, to get a good sense of it.
Um,
And yeah,
Cameron, I'm adjacent. Come on.
yeah, that would be close enough. I think that's probably close enough. Yeah. What? So what?
Atomic bomb detonation.
Yeah, make a reason or intuition based magic test. Sure.
These along the wall, there are caskets.
Oh, 20
Yeah, I'll give it-
freaking 2, Cameron.
Wow.
John, I'll be
Oh,
right back
nice.
with you in a second.
Yeah.
Vorn,
Can I reroll?
yeah. Can you re-roll? Do you want to re-roll?
I want to have a 24 because that was +4. No. 22 is good.
Yeah, you don't know what this means. No, I'm kidding. You know that this is some kind of like strange necromancy magic that has put the sigil down.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, there's some kind
Uh-oh.
of strange necromancy, and then we cut to Ild. What are you doing over there by that coffin?
I'm knocking on the lid of the coffin.
Oh, interesting.
I just knock and hello? Anyone home? Don't try an ambush. I'm ready.
Yeah. So, when you knock on that coffin, the coffin begins to open, and you see inside all of the coffins, in fact, begin to open, and the sigil in the middle of the chamber begins to glow bright, and you see that inside all of these coffins are like undead creatures in various states of decay, and I'll make them visible, and then we can draw steel.
Let's go.
Ooh.
So I'll start the combo by saying, can someone assist me?
What have you done?
It turns out they were home.
Or do you want to mark them before we start?
Yeah, I will. If nobody has any objections, I'll start off by marking some people, and we'll get into this. Does that sound good?
Yeah, sounds amazing.
Okay.
Oh.
So I think that I will mark. Well, let's start at the beginning.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind if you marked that guy.
Yep. I'll mark him, and then I think that I will take a double shot at the guy who is marked and the guy next to him. I'll pull out my bow and fire 2 arrows at once.
Oh,
Okay,
woof.
well, that was a bit uninspired. Yeah. But to the marked target, I'm going to spend a focus, and that should do an extra 4 damage because he's marked, and I can use a pre-triggered action to do an extra 4 damage to him. I'm going to join my friend over here and try to provide him some support. And maybe we can get some flanking going on once they move. And then with that, I will end my turn.
Vorn, you have information about this sigil that I didn't scroll down far enough to read. So I will give you that information in just a second.
Okay, so having inspected the sigil, Vorn is like, this symbol can animate the dead. If we can somehow erase it, I am sure the dead will fall. The necromancy is strong in this symbol. Let's destroy the symbol. And
Yes.
I can see I can deal 10 damage as part of the test I did.
So what you can do is you can like attack the sigil instead of attacking any of the undead, and yes, presumably it has stamina, and it can if it can be destroyed, it can be the rest, right?
Vorn is still like, focus on the sigil, erase it.
And as he says that, yes, these ghouls will attack.
These are ghouls?
The first one attacks Ild.
That's a small snack.
4 damage.
I will parry that.
No.
So I activated it, so it should show up that I've used the parry. Yep.
Yes.
So yeah, you can accept the reroll.
Ooh, having the damage, and then you also get a. Ooh, how do you get a surge? Because Ward of Delightful Consequences. Oh, I like that. I like that name. So what does that look like, Ild? As you take damage and then you get a surge. What does that surge look like?
Just at the moment when when it hits, there's kind of like a like a dark purple, kind of almost like a shield, force shield that just suddenly appears, and the attack kind of goes through still, but it kind of stops part of the attack. When it hits the shield, it kind of boosts me. You see like almost like I get a bit straighter back, almost as if I've gotten a bit more pep in my step.
Yeah, a little more confidence, a little pep in your step.
Yeah, yeah.
Nice. All right. And then ghoul number 6 will also attack.
And also I say to Star, "Oh, thank you, friend."
It is no problem. We will keep you alive.
This ghoul moves right here. Then uses leap. A maneuver. Yeah, it's a maneuver to leap. And the effect is the ghoul jumps 3 squares. If they land on a size 1 enemy, that enemy is knocked prone, and the ghoul makes a free strike against them. Ooh, I like that. So I think they have to technically move up 1 more square to do that. And then they will jump on Darzok. And make a free strike against you.
Well, I no longer see Darzok. Is he dead?
I'm under the ghoul.
And then he attacks with Razor Claws. Ooh, double nines. Double nines.
Yeah, but
5
Darzok
damage.
has
Yeah.
I might, right? So he's
Oh,
not
yeah.
bleeding.
Not bleeding, but he still takes 5 damage. And the ghoul will land next to both of you. There. Your turn again, heroes.
Am I prone then because of the leap?
Oh, yes, you are. Yes, you are.
Okay, the question is, do we actually want to start nuking the sigil? Considering it required a test to know this hidden information, maybe we should focus on the sigil. No idea how durable it is.
Would area attack things hit ghouls and the sigil at the same time?
I think until we show, if we see that more ghouls keep coming, perhaps, then we should attack the sigil. But until we have evidence of that, we should try to wipe out the ghouls, because the ghouls are attacking us while the sigil is not.
But if we kill the sigil or destroy it, does that automatically make the undead inanimate?
The info I received is the symbol can cause the dead to rise and keep them animated. So I assume it means that if we destroy the sigil, they all go
Die
dead
again.
Yeah.
That's smart.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's smart.
There are a lot of them.
Well, we can kill how many of them? There are 12 undead creatures at once by destroying the sigil. Is it worth it or is it not?
I mean, it depends on how much health. Well, I guess the sigil probably has more health than has less health than ghouls collectively. On the other hand, as ghouls start to drop off as you kill them, the fight becomes easier. So it's hard to know how much health the sigil has.
Yeah, I don't think we'll get this information.
Oh, certainly not. No.
Yeah.
Well, we will by destroying the sigil, I think.
I can go and deal single target damage to the sigil and see if Cameron tells us if that's a lot. Yeah, let's pray. Oh God, give me strength and free piety.
Nice.
I can also, I've got a trigger. My domain effect is triggered, and my domain effect for life domain is choose yourself or one ally within 10 squares. Can spend a recovery. I don't think anyone. Oh no. Ild, do you want to spend a recovery? Or Darzok?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Darzok, you can spend a recovery. Darzok, you can also end any effect that are ended by saving throw or at the end of their turn. Or you can stand up if you are prone, then you can stand up. Congrats.
I get knocked down, but I get up again.
Yeah, so I've prayed to Grohl, and the magic of my god raised you up. This weird green hand raised from the floor and picked you up. And I've got 7 piety. Oh my god. I'm gonna spend some of it. Okay, so Cameron, once again, I can use a maneuver, right, to inspect the sigil once again, right? You
Yes,
told
to
me
make
it's a
another
test?
reason test with whatever skill you used before.
Magic.
Magic?
Yeah,
That makes sense.
Okay.
So, tier 1 result, you take 5 psychic damage.
That was not worth it.
No.
Okay.
This thing latches on, and the eyes actually move to meet yours, and it blasts you with some psychic damage.
That's some terrible stuff. Okay. So, Vorn is a little bit scared now because his mind was assaulted. So he's gonna use Judgment's Hammer on the sigil, and I'm gonna roll.
You can roll mid,
My
yeah.
God.
Oh no, not so good.
Oh, because there's a ghoul.
Ooh,
Close
and
to me,
5
but-
holy damage. Oh boy. Ooh, but you see that as it takes this holy damage, you blast it with this holy damage, and you see that it actually its face, it grows a couple of like eyebrows, and its brow furrows, and it takes a little bit more damage than you were expecting.
Oh. Is it vulnerable to holy damage?
Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? I don't know. Who knows?
That was an action. That was a maneuver. Both kind of meh. But that's my turn.
Ooh, zombies. What do they do? What are the tactics? What does the tactics section in the PDF tell me to do? I love in this document how the tactics tell you exactly how to run the encounter, and it's incredibly useful and deadly.
It's like it was designed by game designers.
It's almost like that. Yeah. It's weird how that works out. Well, I think the zombies are going to go. Okay, so this is not in the Codex right now. Hold on. Not yet. But they're going to use an ability that costs them 3 malice. A maneuver. Ooh, it's a maneuver. Ooh, that's why it costs malice. Yeah. And it's just going to be zombie number 1 who's going to do this. Because, well, I have that amount of malice. I don't know if I want to do that to all of you quite yet. Nah, you know what? Maybe I will. Hold on.
So the zombie
yeah.
has green eyes and fiery head.
Yeah.
Is it Irish? Is it Irish?
Yes, Irish zombies. The most terrifying kinds of zombies. It's going to be a 2 burst ability here. So that's going to be Ild, Star, Vorn, and it's all of you, actually. It's all of you. And this is going to be all of you. It's going to be a power roll +2. No, who's rolling? Stop it.
Okay,
Kael.
maybe we shouldn't stick together quite so much.
Yeah, you're
Zombie
a
rolls
little bunched up. That was tier 1, so that's going to be 2 corruption damage to each of you. And Kael wanted to get in on the fun and roll, and so that's going to be another 2 corruption damage just for his misclick.
I thought it was a
kidding.
resistance roll. My bad.
No. So that was this zombies maneuver, zombie 1.
So what did the zombie do to deal damage to us? What's the ability called?
It was called zombie dust, so it literally just shook itself off, and a bunch of dust and like skin particles went all in your noses and mouths and everywhere, all the orifices, and then it was nasty. And then it's going to use clobber and clutch and it's going to strike out at the Star. And that is a 15, 16, 17 tier 3 result because it's a +2 to this. And that is going to be 7 damage to you, Star, and you are grabbed. A target who starts their turn grabbed by the zombie takes 2 corruption damage. If a creature takes 5 or more corruption damage this way, they become insatiable. I can't say that word. Insatiably hungry for flesh, the target must complete a find a cure project to end this effect. Damn, Jesus Christ. Yeah, it grabs onto you with its hand, and it like its claw, and it's got bones sticking out for fingers, and it clamps onto you and breaking the skin. And then zombie number 2 is going to do the same thing to Darzok. Actually, it's going to use a maneuver and spend 3 more malice.
Oh my god. More dust?
You better believe it, baby. Zombie dust. 2 burst. That's going to be just Vorn and Darzok.
Might I recommend some shampoo to deal with that dandruff?
And that's going to be a tier 2, so it's going to be only 6 damage to Vorn and Darzok.
6?
I'm sorry. No. Sorry. That's 3 corruption damage to you two, and might 1 weakened. Save ends.
Okay, I'm safe. From
And I'm
doing
guessing Darzok is also safe from that as well. Okay. Then it's going to use its action to clobber and clutch you, Darzok. +2 to this. That's going to be another tier 2, so that's going to be 6 damage to you.
Darzok, too stoned to be grabbed. I don't
Yes. 2 stoned to be grabbed, yes.
know.
Yo, this 10 milligrams hitting hard, man.
And it is your turn again, heroes.
I don't need to do it now, but I want to go use back to knock the zombie grabbing star away so that the grab is broken.
That would be amazing.
But
Yeah.
if someone else has something more pertinent to do, I do not have to do this immediately.
I also
going-
suspect that the zombies, are going to be closing in, so maybe that would be even more valuable the more
do
time
later.
goes on. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I think Darzok should go, knock the zombie, and maybe kill some creature so that Ild is safer, because I'm afraid it will get wrecked soon.
Has the zombie who I marked taken
Yeah.
this one taken his turn yet? Because
They're gone.
killing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so the skeletons will go.
Yeah. I want the other zombies and skeletons and whatnot to get a bit closer before I go. So I want to wait.
Oh, some AoE.
And Kael?
Most of my stuff is all single target or like debuffing. So
So then maybe you should kill either the sigil or the marked
Yeah.
one.
yeah, I can do that. I can also technically get the zombie away from grabbing him because I can kinetic push the zombie away.
Also good to do.
So I can do that. I can also, again, I have that flashback. So if we have something we've done so far, we want to do it again, I can enable that. So do you want me to go first then instead of Darzok, or?
I think so, yes. And then I back when there's more people to back.
Okay. Sounds good. How clear of mind am I? Very clear. of mind.
Nice.
Nice.
Now but now I can't get strained. Ugh. So
no.
annoying. One of the few times I actually want to be strained.
Ooh.
Voiced. Cool. Push 5. Zomboid.
So you knock back this zombie, and the skeleton just getting out of the coffin. You see that it's oddly enough the eye sockets grow about 2 times as it's surprised, and then the zombie like rams right into it, and the head pops up, spins around, and makes a comical bone sound, and then drops back onto the neck bone.
Then I'll cast Flashback on myself. The Codex is built for that, so I will do it myself. And I shall Kinetic Grip this ghoul. And would you like to Explosive Assistance this one?
Yeah, it triggers after you do the thing.
Lovely. Diddle-a-diddle-a-doo.
Activate.
Ooh.
Push 7. As it just
That's
technically
pushing.
he could. Yeah, he's gonna die, but is that enough movement to go through a stone wall?
Yes, the stone
Come
wall
on,
is 6
we
stamina.
need answers. We need answers, Cameron.
Oh, that's funny. So then the wall breaks.
Oh no. Yeah, it split. It splatters on the wall, and it cracks open, and oh my god. Yeah, now there's an entrance right there as well to the other chamber.
Hope it's not a load-bearing wall.
I was gonna say that.
I should mark a new creature. Who should I mark? Should I mark one who's already embroiled in the melee with us so we can kill them easily, or should I mark somebody who hasn't moved yet so we can try to target them before they get their move?
Let's mark one of the zombies because they can.
Okay. Why don't I
But
mark
This one maybe.
With this one.
Yeah, I'll mark
Darvok's good old friends.
Yeah, the zombie that was just pushed is not fresh. The other one is completely fresh.
I don't have anything else, so I shall pass.
Wonderful. Oh, I can spend some malice. Yeah. We're going to go with Bone Spur as a maneuver. It's going to cost me 2 malice, and it's going to be 1 burst. And each enemy in the burst. So, it's going to be Ild and Star.
Oh no! Oh yes!
Okay. So that's only going to be one damage and might 0 bleeding. Save ends.
Oh,
I'm too much.
still affects me though.
Are you bleeding? Oh, you're bleeding. Oh no. Oh no. And you take 1 damage. Okay, Bone Shards against, I guess, it's a melee. Yeah, against Ild. Why not? It lashes out at you and doesn't deal so much damage. It only deals 4 damage to you. As it, like, rakes its hand over you. Oh, uh-oh. Kael, what are you doing?
You
Stop
have
it.
been feedback looped. I'm gonna play music really loud next to your house.
Yeah, you see, you see that you do something really. What does that look like?
I just play like 90s Down with the Sickness, but like really crank the bass on it.
You're not a troubadour. What the hell are you doing?
Oh, you're right. Sorry, my bad. So the skeleton basically just sees a beautiful moment of his past life and then realizes that the sword's actually in him.
Ooh. Yeah, and you see
He was
cracks.
buried with it in him, but you know.
You see cracks in the skull start to appear, and it lashes out at Ild, and part of its fingers are now stuck in you. So until the start of the skeleton's next turn, the target takes 2 damage for the first time they move on their turn. So don't move, Ild. Skeleton 4 will go.
Tactical game where we can't move.
You can move all you want. It's just you can't. You'll take damage. And it's going to attack Darzok with the same thing, with Bone Shards. Yeah. Because it's melee or range 10. Yeah, Darzok, come here.
Bring it.
Yeah? Four damage again. Ugh. And if you try to move, these little it like blasts you with bits of its rib cage, and part of its rib cage is now dug into your flesh, into your stony flesh, and if you try to move, they're gonna sink even deeper in and damage you slightly. And it's your turn, either Darzok or Ild.
I'm in no rush to go, so if you want to go the Darzok.
So plans change. Since now I take damage if I move, shall I just back the ones right by me? Okay, so the It should be a double edge against the ghoul. Yes.
Ooh.
Sorry, which one are you attacking? The marked one? The marked one?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so I will use my ability to give you 4 extra damage.
So the ghoul will be pushed and it will be damaged, right?
Yes, the ghoul should take 15 damage and get pushed 3, and the zombie takes 8 damage and gets pushed 1. And I'm just saying this so that if it doesn't happen, we know it should happen. And you said the ghoul takes additional mark damage.
What does it look like? What does it look like as you kill it?
Darzok shouts back and hits with I don't remember what weapon Robin gave Darzok, but shouts back, hits with the weapon. Some of the bone shards fly out. The zombie next to me should also be moved 1 back. The ghoul slides over the sigil, dead, and Darzok exclaims in victory about "Bring me another! I'll kill you all!"
And Fawn, would you like to get to spend a recovery?
I, like a moron, didn't even use my maneuver, so I could have, as a maneuver, healed, catch breath, but also could have spent 1 from you, but also Darzok has 4 left.
Okay. I should also choose who to mark. Who should I mark next? Maybe this skeleton we could easily kill if I mark it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember, you have the healing potions, right? So
Yes.
Okay, who wants to go? Who wants to go? I think this next pair of ghouls will go. Oh yeah. Ild. You're looking juicy. You're looking juicy. You're gonna die.
everybody knows that polders are pretty good snacks.
Oh, and that's going to be a tier 2 result. That's a 9 plus 5, 8 plus 2 is a 16. That math doesn't make any sense. No.
It does.
Yep, that's correct.
And that's going to be 4 damage to you, Ild. And yeah, that will be that ghoul's turn. It's quite satisfied with that. This other ghoul, though. This other ghoul's looking at you, Darzok. Looking right at you. And it wants some of your stony skin in its maw. There. Now it can leap as a maneuver. Okay, it'll leap on you. It's on top of you.
Yes.
Yeah, it's right on top of the dwarf, and it starts slashing out at you. And then it will get you with its razor claws.
I am beginning to think Darzok actually likes being leapt on.
Maybe. And if he doesn't like it, then maybe he should be taller. And that's going to be 3 damage to you.
You blunt your claws on my stony skin.
Haha! I like that. You blunt your claws on my stony skin.
Yeah, you tell them.
And now it is Ild. Ild, marked for death. Ild takes his turn.
So when he's at 0, is he already dying?
Yeah,
Okay.
I just checked.
Can we say our farewells?
Hey.
I have a potion. I don't know if you can take the potion off me and drink it.
Only if you describe it in a really cool way.
Well, I say quick here, and out of my pocket I slide the healing potion that I had stashed earlier and give it to Ild.
Do you give it like sort of flip it in your hand, like a bottle flip type of thing?
I think I do, and then either Polder, so I just about pour it on top of him, like just down his throat. I'm like, quick, you silly little thing, don't die on me yet.
Quick, you silly little thing.
I've been had enough of being called Star and not by my full Elvish name, so I'm gonna call. I don't understand the use of these short, ineloquent names like Ild.
love it.
I will use the healing potion.
I say, wow, well, thanks. And then I get ready to burn some shit. You can see my template, right, Cameron?
Yes, I can see that ominous square. A 3x3.
Yes. Are we in agreement that it also hits the sigil?
Yeah, sure.
And I also say, let's make this hot.
Oh.
Huge. And would you like Ild to get to spend a recovery?
Yes, please.
Okay, that should give you the ability to spend. I should have sent you a trigger
Oh yeah.
to do that.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right. Yeah. What does it look like, Ild, as you blast these guys and kill skeleton number 3?
Well, as I said, I say, let's heat this up, and I call forth just like a huge storm of fire that apparently just kind of comes down from above, but it starts out of nowhere, and it's just like a waterfall of fire that just comes down in this area and burns everything, especially that one skeleton, to a crisp. And while I do that, I go.
A little maniacal laughter. Oh my god.
I'm gonna shift over here.
How many squares can you shift?
Apparently 2.
Oh, nice.
Nice. And that's the end of my turn.
Skellies will go. Oh yeah. Ild, you moved when it was your turn.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, fuck, I forgot.
You take 2 points of damage from the skeleton bones that dig into your body.
So while it's a graceful retreat, I also go, ow, ow.
Cameron, you seem very excited by dealing a lot of pain.
Yes, of course. That is every director's dream, is to cause the characters as much pain as humanly possible, or in this instance, as necrotically possible. So Vorn, you'll die. Oh,
Hey.
double ones. No. So that's going to be 4 damage to you, Vorn.
What attacked me? The ghoul?
Skelly number 1.
Is he like shooting a bow?
Very good point. He's going to hold up his arm and with the other arm use the skeletal arm as a bow, and fire at you.
Oh my god.
Yeah. And the other Skelly's going to do the same thing. Anyway, 4 damage to you. And now you're dying. Vorn the Broken is broken again.
Oh, yeah.
And that will be their turn because I don't have any more malice. That sucks. And now the other ones are going to go, whatever they're called. The ghouls.
How damaged is the sigil?
There's no change in the brightness of the sigil.
You are not encouraging us to attack it, I must say.
Oh, I'm not, that's not for me to do. You're supposed to encourage everyone else to attack it. So Star, you're gonna die. You're gonna get leapt upon by.
Oh no.
Yeah, by the ghoul. Ooh, or does Vorn like to get leapt on? No, let's go with Star. Leap. That's its maneuver. It's on top of you as it deals 1 point of damage. And then it's going to use its razor claws. It rolls and wow, gets only 4. It's only a tier 2 and attacks and hurts you.
I have a lot of might anyway. It would only be 1 extra damage.
Yeah. And then as it leaps off of you, it goes right into this square here. The other ghoul. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Well, these ghouls are pretty scary when you zoom in, you know?
course they are. It's going to leap onto you, Darzok.
Another one.
It's on top of you. It's going to deal 1 point of damage. Boom. Wins you. Haha. And then it's going to razor claw you again. Oh. Oh, more rage. Nice. Nice.
The Angie.
Yep. And it
No,
crits.
Cameron.
Of
No.
course,
No,
crit.
Cameron.
Yes, that is going to be 5 damage and might 2 bleeding, which I'm sure you are not bleeding because you are mighty.
Can't get blood from a stone.
No, you can't.
Denny, you want to talk about your loading Cameron's dice real quick? You wanna
Oh.
shine some light on that one?
Loading my dice. I've been rolling tier
I
1s
should
the whole
have
time.
reverse loaded them, shouldn't I?
Unloaded them, as it were. So, yeah, and now, Darzok, you're going to die again. So, well, you can't possibly die from this attack, but, hopefully.
Don't worry, guys. Gurol is soon to save us all.
Your god can't save you from this necrotic enemy. There, another 4 damage as it slashes into you and then screeches in your face. And it has a bunch of spit, this nasty black spit that gets all over your face.
Oh, gross.
Disgusting.
Round 2. Heroes.
How about I go? I use my maneuver, but not catch breath, but healing grace. Heal myself, heal Darzok, heal Star with a lot of piety, and then with the rest of my piety, I will just deal a lot of damage to one of the ghouls. Does that sound good?
That sounds quite amazing. Perhaps if we can kill off this one, that would be amazing.
We can certainly try. Okay, then. Okay. That's a lot of piety. So I want to use a healing grace, so I can target myself. Oh, I'm bleeding. Oh, so first I take bleeding.
No, I don't think you do. After you only take the bleeding damage after it resolves, and if you spend a recovery, you won't have to take it because you will no longer be bleeding. Is my understanding of the rule.
I want to spend 0 piety for me, or then 1 more piety for Darzok, 2 more piety for Darzok, 3 more piety for Star, 4 more piety for Star, 5 yeah, I'm gonna spend 5 piety and give myself
you can just give me 1. I don't want to.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
I don't want to spend
Then
2 recovery.
1 on Star, 2 on Darzok, 2 recoveries on me, so that's 3 piety. Minus 3 piety. Okay, so I'm at 5 piety, and I used
Okay.
I'm gonna go down to 3 pieties and use 3 recoveries on myself. I'll go back to full. Take that, bitch. And with 3 with 3 piety
How dare you?
that's left, I'm gonna use Judgment's Hammer. I get an edge, but I also get a Bane, so that's not. I'm gonna try to. Well, that's pretty good.
Ooh.
Nice.
Huge.
Yeah.
So that one's that one's dead.
Okay, I'm gonna shift back. Shift back. Okay. And I end my turn. Like a boss I am.
Of course.
Why don't I mark this one so we can hopefully get a quick kill on it?
That one's fresh, yeah. Ghoul number 4 moves over here and attacks Darzok with an edge.
But you know what, Cameron? I think they used to have names, not just numbers.
They used to have names, but the scope of this adventure does not,
You can still call them like
Doesn't-
Ghoul Bob, Ghoul Ken, and Ghoul Cartman.
Yeah,
Class.
yeah.
And owl.
Ghoul Bob is going to attack Darzok. Oh, I see that parry as an option here. I don't like it.
Yeah, I think that I may actually use that. Yeah, I will use it.
All right.
So I'm going to go ahead and I get to shift next to the target, and then I get to parry.
Nice, nice. Yeah, what does that look like as you parry the?
Yeah, I say, stop, I will protect you, and I quickly maneuver past the other zombie and hold up my sword in the way of the zombie that's attacking, so it only
Nice.
manages the glancing blow.
Thank you, friend.
But as you move out of that position, this ghoul number 3 will move in, and it will jump onto Kael. Yeah, it's gonna be here. It's gonna be on your square for this first thing, and then it's going to jump to next to Ild. And so, Vorn the Broken, you could make a triggered action against the Ghoul 3, or a triggered action, a free strike.
Yeah, let's do this. Trigger, free strike. Melee free strike. Ghoul, this one, right?
Mm-hmm. I hope it's slow. I hope it's low. I hope it's low. It's low. Okay, he's fine. He's fine.
Can I somehow
He's
reroll?
chilling. He's chilling. He's chilling. And then it's going to attack Kael. 4 damage to you, Kael. Take it.
Repulsive ward.
No.
I shall push it. 2. I don't know if the trigger works for me. So I guess does it have any stability? The ghoul that attacked me? I'm assuming it doesn't.
No.
Yes. So I shall push it 2, but I cannot. So it's just basically going to deal 2 damage as I bump it against the wall.
Isn't it 2+ hitting an object?
I was afraid of that. And how much damage would that be? Another 2?
Yeah, when it's against an object, it takes 2 extra damage from the object.
Oh. So 4 damage.
Yeah.
How do you kill it on its own turn?
As it strikes me, I would like my eye to just whirl around and just stare at it hardly, and is forced back from me into the wall. Have a nice crunching noise as it hits the wall.
Wonderful. And I forgot that you are prone because it leapt on you. And it dies again. And did ghoul number 4 already go? Yes. Your turn.
I would love to back all these people, but I'm not in a hurry to do it yet.
Is that do you want to do any firestorm shit?
Yeah, I am kind of ready to do that. I was kind of hoping they would be on top of the sigil while I did it, but these 3 at the bottom have kind of lined up perfectly for my thing.
All right,
Just go here.
Lisan Al Gaib, do it.
Just roll the dice. Come on.
Oh, 8 damage to all of them. Oh, that is crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, that deals a lot of damage to these guys. These 2 ghouls at the bottom were fresh, and then what does it look like as you burn them? You start roasting them.
Yeah, once again, I call down like a water or a firefall of fire that just spawns out of the thin air above the ghouls. Once again, as it pours down onto them, burning them, I just go, burn, you fuckers!
Oh my god.
I'm gonna have nightmares with your laugh in the background. I swear.
So that was my maneuver, and so for my, and it's a maneuver too. Come on.
Oh no.
Let's see. I think I'm actually just. I think I want to target the. Should I target the sigil?
I mean, I don't know. Like, if we destroy these undead, will the can we then just freely destroy the sigil? Because it feels like we can kill them. I don't know.
You know what?
Let's pray that once we kill all the zombies, they will not reanimate again.
Well, yes, that is what we must pray. That is what we must pray. If they reanimate again, yes.
This would be a James Intercastle special. You kill the zombies and they rise again because we ignored the sigil.
Oh, when you
Yeah,
say.
so- Maybe we should go for the vigil.
I'm going to use vicious fire on this ghoul over here. No! What?
That's still fine. It's still 6 fire damage and push 4. You're still gonna kill the thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna push it into.
Yeah.
To the
Oh
other
my
guy.
god.
That's a lot of push.
So I do the punch maneuver, but the fire doesn't erupt at my fist. It erupts on the other side of Vorn, and just it looks almost like a jet engine on like an F-16. Where you just
Ooh.
see like a burst of flame coming out and pushes the ghoul into the one right behind it, and I go burn.
Oh my god.
Your god is the god of psychos.
I have no god. I am a power unto myself.
Oh no.
A little force of nature.
This ghoul's gonna go. And his partner's dead. No. 5 damage and might 2 bleeding. 5 damage and you are bleeding. Save and you're not bleeding because you are mighty, Darzok. The mighty
You
Darzok.
cannot get blood from a stone. These dumb ghouls.
And that'll be the ghoul's turn.
Do you mind if I go so we can do that firestorm from Ild again?
Yeah, go ahead.
Skadoosh.
Oh my god, stop it.
So
Nomad.
much fun.
What? It's a quote.
Mm-hmm.
It's attempt at a funny. And I'll go into the negative for this, which is annoying. But it's fine. So Ild, feel free to use a heroic ability again.
Where do we put this?
I think it actually procs the exact same ability, right?
Yeah, it does proc the same ability.
That's
but
amazing.
I don't have to use it on the same. Should I target the skeletons up here and hit the sigil too?
Yes.
Yeah, hit the bridge.
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
All right, here we go. We'll, come on.
Huge.
Ah, nice.
Nice.
I'll very much accept.
Massive.
Not a lot of damage.
No, my archers.
36 damage.
Burn, burning firefall.
Oh my god. And yeah, they just roast. They just go right up like Anakin Skywalker and they just fall to the ground. Now just charred bones.
Well, I am going to call you a lovely person and then cast Hoarfrost.
What do you call? Oh, you called me a lovely person first. Okay, well.
But that's a tier 2. So 6 cold damage, and is its might 1 or less?
0.
Might 0. I am strength, so it is restrained.
Yes, it actually did that. I'm not sure
Lovely.
how, yeah.
I shall then
Yeah.
disengage.
How would you
Like the icon.
disengage when you're prone? You're still prone.
Oh no!
Yes.
Crawling bug. He can crawl.
Well, I'm just gonna sit there like I'm gonna do one of those. There's traps where like my feet are kicking, like I've got my face there, just staring at the ghoul. Hello, Mr. Fleshy Ghoul. And then I shall pass. Roll my saving throw.
Nice. You're no longer
I
slowed.
am not slowed. Please. I may
Unslowable.
be stupid, but I am not slow.
Well, zombie number 2 is going to go on his probably his last turn. So he is going to spend some malice on zombie dust. What? Ooh.
Well, he's nasty.
15, 16, 17. So that's a tier 3. That is going to be 4 corruption damage. This is a 2 burst. Oh, uh-oh. That's everyone except... Oh, yep. 1, 2, 1, 2... what is a 2 burst here in this instance? Oh, no. It's just Star, Darzok, and Vorn, right? Boom. And then you might 2 dazed. Save ends.
I'm happy I have mine.
Oh no, and Darzok has might.
Less than 2, right?
Mm-hmm.
I am dazed now.
Wonderful. So zombie number 2 is done. Your turn. Oh no, it's not done. Shut up. It's not done. It's gonna clobber and clutch you, Star. Has an edge on this. So it is plus 4, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. That's 7 damage, and you are grabbed, Star. And yeah, if you move, you take 2 more damage. 2 more corruption damage, yeah. And now
you mean at the start of my turn, you mean? Like when you say move, you mean at the start of my turn, I'd take 2
yes,
more.
yes, sorry. Yes, at the start of your turn, you
Yep.
take 2 damage.
Yep. Okay. Well, Darzok, would you like to try to? Yeah.
Yes, please. And then I will back.
Nice.
Which one do we want to kill most pertinently? I'm gonna do the zombie. I surge on that.
The zombie is not the most wounded, but the ghoul number 1 is the freshest has the most stamina out of all of them.
But the Tactician can do 4 more damage against that one.
Good point. Hey, it's almost like you all know how to play this game better than I do.
If you give me the word of guidance, it'll be a tier 3, which will do 7 more damage.
Unfortunately, as I am dazed, I cannot use any triggered actions.
You can't? Wow. Okay.
Sorry.
You don't need it though.
Slap.
Goodbye.
Put it back in its coffin.
Yeah, you slam that one back into the coffin. The door closes on it. You kill all of these ones. And at this point, we will end this encounter with a dramatic finish. So how do you all destroy this last skeleton and the sigil?
I'm gonna push him back in his coffin.
Nice. You push the skeleton back in its coffin. Nice. That's Darzok. What about the rest of you?
I think that I go up to the sigil with my sword and I flash it. I slash it until it collapses. I mean, the sigil, is it like is it like a standing thing?
Oh, no.
Is it just like a symbol on the ground?
It's the skeleton on the ground. It's
So I just like flash some holy magic on this shit until it's gone.
I try to purify it with fire, calling down my firefall.
Grow likes what you do, small one.
And it is
Slamming the
destroyed.
ground.
And you all gain a victory.
Nice.
Okay. How many recoveries do we have? I have 1.
2.
I have 3.
4.
9.
Oh my god.
Wow.
What? 9?
You need to become a sensor and hand them out.
Can you spare some recoveries?
Spread them around. Well, now I'm down to 8. I'll use 1.
I turn to Vorn and I say, "Wow, that god thing that you pray to. I didn't realize they could actually, do stuff. I saw that the green hand that lifted up Darzok. That's impressive. I didn't think they were actually, doing anything."
Well, the Groll gives his power to those worthy. I did a lot to deserve such blessings, but I am happy that Groll also helps all of you now that you're with me.
Yes, thank you for the hand.
I had to figure all that out. I had to figure all this by myself. I mean, you can see some of the, well, I'm not always successful, let's put it that way. And you notice that Ild has a lot of burn marks all over his torso, where presumably his failed experiments have backfired.
Yeah, so Vorn shows you his severed hand, and he's like, "Well, I've lost a lot too to deserve such blessing."
Ild nods in appreciation and says, "Well, if that's what you need to do to gain the blessings of your god, I actually kind of approve of him."
Okay, listen, it's coming. I've lost an arm and a leg for this.
Ild smiles wildly, and just I think I just laugh a bit. I appreciate the pun.
Yeah, Darzok, as you move towards this the statue of this proud human warrior, you see that it's written in Kaelian, once this fails, the battle is lost. It's some sort of riddle. You can also hear more chanting, muffled chanting behind the statue.
Maybe it's honor.
Once this
bravery?
fails, the battle is lost.
Morale? Should we be saying the word to the statue?
Do we
My
know?
reason is -1.
Is it hope?
Ooh,
Hope.
maybe.
Hope.
Screaming hope.
I walk over and say, morale?
I said morale.
Oh.
Morale.
No, nothing happens.
Strategy. Plans.
I have the magic skill. Can I look at the riddle as well as the statue and see if there's any markings that I can go off of? Maybe something needs to be inserted.
Oh my. Sure, you can make a reason test if you'd like it to sort of investigate it.
Oh, and it does the whole thing. Lovely. A 6 and a 4, a T2.
Yeah, you find a secret door behind the statue.
Hey guys, over here.
Did you find the word to say?
Nah, I found the door.
Can the doors be opened without the password?
I'll try to push the door open.
You try to push the door open.
Mhm.
It's interesting.
While he does that, I go over beside him and say, morale.
Yeah, okay, you say that. Cool. Are you trying to like what are you trying to do? Are you trying to like boost up Kael?
Well, mostly to see if it if it works if I talk to the secret door.
Oh, the secret door. I thought you were talking about like if Kael works if you speak in like say morale.
I
Just
was
sort of
seeing if that's a trigger word.
Gotcha. I mean, if there is indeed a trigger word, that doesn't seem to be it.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're supposed to be triggering, but yeah.
Can you remind us of the riddle?
Yeah, it's in chat. Once this falls, the
Once
battle
this
is lost.
One this
Falls or fails?
Fails, yeah,
Fails.
fails. Once this fails.
fails.
Does the door
One
open
this
when I push on it?
fails.
No, it doesn't.
Oh my
Does it seem to
god.
have a lock?
Kaelian Empire.
One
No.
this fails. Surprise?
Does it seem to have a lock or any kind of like thing wedging it?
How about Cameron? How about faith? One the faith fails, the battle is lost.
What is it? Faith?
Yeah.
So you say faith, and the statue and the secret door stay
Fuck
exactly
yeah.
the same. They don't. There's
Oh.
nothing. Doesn't open or anything.
Ilias.
You got
Ilias.
me, son of a bitch.
What's that?
Ilias. Cup of Ilias.
Oh yeah. So when you say that and exactly the same thing as what Vorn when Vorn said that, same exact reaction. Isn't like nothing happens.
Can I try?
Who's gonna be smart?
From the magic test that I made, does the riddle seem to be there to remember the dead, or does it seem to be like connected to something?
That would be more of like a history test. I believe it would be something like history.
I have timescape. Can I do that? Or I could also search. I have the search skill.
You can search. I don't think that would really accomplish the task that you want it to. So we'll go timescape, sure.
Okay.
How about
Reason.
How about honor? Once honor fails, the battle is lost.
Honor's a good one.
Just shy of a T3, but T2.
So you were trying to find out what's the connection between the riddle and the
door.
The door. It looks like the riddle is magically imbued with some sort of like it has some sort of magic in there that if there's a trigger and if you activate that trigger, the door will open. Yeah.
Does it seem to
But you don't
based
really get
on-
any idea of what that trigger would be. And then Vorn, what did you say?
Honor. Once honor fails, the battle is lost.
Yeah, no, it does not.
Dignity.
Dignity? No. Nothing.
Oh my god. We are not going to save the blacksmith's daughter.
Yeah, you hear crying out. Yeah, something.
And this statue, it's like of a knight. Is that correct?
Yeah, a human knight, a proud human knight. Bringing out like a sword, brandishing a sword.
Ooh.
Byline. What about their oath?
Oh,
The oath.
once you
Like,
oath
don't-
fails.
like if the oath,
Sorry.
if the knight's oath fails.
Yeah, okay. It's nothing. No reaction from the statue.
How about what about like spirit?
It doesn't activate from the spirit. No, when you say that.
Okay, so this is a statue of a knight, right?
Yeah.
So what are some knightly virtues? Is it like, I don't know, a valor? Once valor fails, the battle is lost.
Do you say that out loud, or is it the?
Yeah.
Yeah. When you say valor, the eyes on this knight glow, and then the door opens.
Fuck yeah, was valor the answer, really?
It was the ones where like bravery and courage were the ones that they gave, but it could be any other like synonym of that. Yeah.
So technically, there is a possibility we could not progress.
I mean, technically, yeah.
Oh my god, the poor Ashley's daughter.
Violet.
Rotting in vain.
Violet's her name.
So you're
Yeah.
telling me the goblins figured it out, Cameron? That's what you're telling me?
Yeah, of course. Goblins are very
The
smart.
goblins are smarter than us?
I mean, I don't know how long it took the goblins to do that, but probably less time than you all. And that's of course information that your characters wouldn't know. So your characters wouldn't feel inadequate, but you can.
I can
They must have had a
imagine.
dictionary.
I can, yeah, exactly. Goblins with a dictionary, trying out every single word from the dictionary, starting from A and going up to like V for valor.
Yes.
Well,
Yeah.
Bravery would have been a lot quicker.
Yeah. You enter into this chamber. You see I shall describe what you see here. A glowing, translucent, white energy field crackles across an opening in the floor that leads to a staircase going down. A carving on the south wall reads, "Ilias's cup shall remain free from the hands of the unworthy. Turn back or perish." 5 human warrior statues, each smeared with blood, stand around the stair. A band of goblins stand among the statues, raising their voice in a unified chant. A robed goblin covered in fur and over 7 feet tall leads the chanting. A young woman with soot-stained hands and a bruised face is tied to the southmost statue. She lets out a shriek of pain as the goblins chant, tendrils of white energy moving out from her chest to the energy field below. And we shall draw steel.
No.
Oh no.
Ah,
Again, the monsters always win.
not amazing.
So these spine cleavers are going to go.
Cameron?
Now, wait, what is going
Yeah.
on?
No,
Yes.
then again, these are goblins. They don't really use tactics, you know? They just go up, boom, boom, and that's it.
Right, the four key pillars, like fantasy, cinematic,
Goblins are not tactical, Cameron.
non-tactical,
Wishy-washy.
yeah, wishes, whatever, gridless, it's a gridless system.
Okay, so these ones are gonna kill Kael. Okay.
Ah, thank
okay.
goodness.
Well, all right. Star, do you want to parry this? 5 damage.
No.
No, I don't think I'll parry this one.
Yeah, they push you in opposite directions, trying to sort of break you up, and they seem like they really want to push Kael into this magic doohickey, this sort of weird thing over the stairs.
I don't like
Yeah,
it.
That answers that question.
Yeah.
And then the warrior will go.
Why is he sneaking around? What is he doing?
He'll have to double move, but he gets right up in Ild's business.
I'd be remiss to not mention that he could charge.
He could charge. Aha!
Hmm.
But he's not tactical, come on.
No, that's oh, it does charge like that.
Yes. 4 damage to you, Ild.
Yeah.
Thank you, John.
Could I go ahead and go to shove this guy in the
Yeah,
field to see
go
what
for
this
it.
is about?
Yeah, go for it.
Just to
Go
get
for
some
it.
more
Yeah, yeah.
information.
Yeah, no,
Um,
go for it.
Implementation.
Shove him.
Let me get some rageosity
Wow.
going on.
Well, rage.
Oh yeah.
Your
Ferocity.
ferocity
Nice.
rolling is on point tonight.
Yeah, I'll just do this guy right here. I'm just gonna do a knockback maneuver, and I'll say, "It seems they're interested in this field. Well, in you go."
Mm-hmm.
And I gain an edge because I have 6 or more rage.
Ooh.
Nice.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Push
Nice.
5. Yeah, hold on.
I'm gonna choose an effect at a tier lower so that I don't push him out of it.
Don't.
What?
As you push him into this little force field, you notice that he takes how much damage was that? Was that going to be 5 damage or 5?
No, it's
Push?
no damage. It's just the knockback. Yeah, 5 push. Yep.
Yes. So then, how much damage? Had there been a wall right here? So he takes 7 damage as he hits that hits seemingly an invisible wall, a barrier there, and then it looks like it shocks him, and there's sparks that fly and deal 2 more lightning damage. And then they are teleported 5 squares away.
Okay.
The goblin teleports?
Yeah.
Does it look like it hits the barrier over here?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Right in that space. All the
Okay.
force movement ends, and he takes all that damage as if he hit a wall, and then a little bit of lightning damage, and then he's teleported. He disappears, and then is teleported right next to Vorn.
Is it a minion? Is it a minion?
Nope, not that one.
Interesting.
And you can resume your move.
Okay, so I'm gonna move right here. I'm gonna move. I'm gonna pass through Kael space and move and use devastating rush on this captain right here. I get a free strike from that little gobbo.
Here's the problem. You're also going to proc opportunity attacks from the Goblin Warrior 3, like all these ones that are next to Kael.
Can I end in Kael's space and push Kael back? Like push Kael here and end in his space, right? I think it says when you end your movement in an ally's a square, you can shift them.
I'm up for it, but I don't know where that.
This
What-
pillar, like the pillar doesn't have a corner. Can you not move like diagonally anyway? Like right now, up and right? Because the column
Oh.
is not. It doesn't have
Yeah,
a corner,
this
right?
little trigger here and then over here.
Okay, I'll just take the 2 opportunity attacks then from
Oh
the
my God.
from
Is
these
it worth
guys.
it?
Oh, you know, I'll brutal slam him.
Yeah.
Because he's against this wall right here. Whoa, I can spend 1 ferocity and the force movement distance increases by 4. What? All right, I'm gonna push him against this wall. Okay, so we know that for at least for the goblins, they can't enter here, and apparently it might even be better for them because it doesn't seem like they take any damage,
Oh, they
and
did.
they get to teleport.
did.
Oh no, he
damage.
took damage. He took a
No,
lot of
I
damage.
mean he took damage from me pushing him,
Mhm.
but I
Then
don't
two-
know.
yeah, then
and
two
2 lightning damage.
Oh,
2 lightning,
lightning!
yeah.
Right. Okay.
Okay. Not rolling too hot in here. 3 damage to you. What's your name? Vorn.
Yes.
And then Goblin Warrior number 1 will also attack Kael.
Oh no.
And there's an edge on this attack. Oh my.
Oh. So close.
5 damage.
Oh my God.
Boom. And, oh, these are big boys, so they have regular turns. Yeah, this one is going to do the knockback onto you, Kael.
Rather you not.
Okay, that's just 2. Pushes you 2 into the spine cleaver. Both take 2 damage.
My God.
Your turn again, heroes.
Well,
I kind of want to go.
Yeah.
this is not the best positions for Kael.
Yeah, go for it.
yeah, go.
We're gonna burn some goblins. Yeah, it's gonna be over here.
I duck back like Neo from the Matrix to dodge the flames. Yes!
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 Yeah, there we go.
Oh,
Revenge! Vengeance!
Vengeance.
Ah.
Vengeance
Wonderful.
is mine, says Ild.
Oh my
That's
god, look at all that
lame.
damage.
Whoa!
Look at all that damage. What does that look like, Ild?
I just bring down this incredible torrent of fire. Burn, you green bastards!
Yeah, and they burn. You roast them right up, and they all scream.
Ooh, toasty. S'mores.
Next, I'm gonna use another action. Oh man, it feels so good. I'm gonna target this fellow over here.
All right, do it. Still not bad. That's gonna kill
Yeah.
him.
Oh
Oh my God.
Okay. Then I basically push them for 4 in 2, but that
Yeah, you see that their
Doesn't
body
matter.
it takes some lightning damage and then is teleported off
Yeah, does
away
their
from
corpse
the thing.
teleport?
Oh yeah.
Oh my goodness.
nice. And then I'm going to shift 1 down here, and I'm going to. Ugh.
Well, that's still fine. That's still fine.
I'm gonna push them in here.
Yeah, you see this one as it hits the wall. It's barely clinging to life.
I'm gonna move back up against the wall just in case they try to flank me or something.
Okay.
So over the goblin's head was -1, but if he hits the wall, it should be 3 damage, right? Or not? I'm confused
it's
about the
3 damage.
format. Okay, because the hint was -1 over his head.
Yeah.
We had
Pink
something
number.
for that. Because yeah, it's meant to be +2 when you hit an object, right?
It should,
Yeah.
I think.
So yeah, he's really barely clinging to life.
Wait, it didn't apply the triggered action, did it? No.
What
Oh.
triggered action is that?
My explosive assistance. It should which increases the push distance by 2.
Oh, yeah. Then he's dead.
Aha, there we go.
Yeah, the other half of the battlefield's gonna go. All these spine cleavers and the goblin warrior.
Well, I hope the guy at the bottom is like praying or something because I'm afraid of what he can do.
Oh yeah, yeah. She is definitely chanting. So only 2 of these can attack because some of them moved up, double moved, basically.
Mm-hmm.
So they're attacking Vorn and Kael and roll quite abysmally.
Nice.
Yeah,
Thank
unfortunately.
goodness.
It's what we like to see.
Mm-hmm.
I guess.
You've run out of luck, Cameron.
Hmm.
Don't tempt fate now.
Vorn, you take. Yeah, how much stability do you have? 1. Okay, so you can't. Okay, never mind. And then the Goblin Warrior. Yeah. This Goblin Warrior will attack. Vorn, the healing one. Yeah.
Oh, now we know why you are targeting me.
Because you can heal everyone, absolutely.
They haven't seen me heal yet.
But you have the symbol of Groll on you, so you must die.
Okay.
Kill the holy man!
So all the goblins have like a skill in religion.
Yeah. They do. They can. And that's their turn.
So which one of the goblins surrounding me are minions? Only the spine cleavers?
Only the spine cleavers, yeah. All the rest of them are big boys or girls.
If I go, I can do my mark on somebody.
Okay.
That's true.
Can you deal like AoE damage to like the 3 of them?
I cannot do AoE damage. Do you have an AoE?
Unfortunately not.
Yeah.
Can you
so,
mark and kill this guy before he goes, and then he won't kill me?
yeah, I mean, I can try to do that. Yeah, I can probably sort that for you.
Because
So
he's winded.
yeah. So I can do that. So I will mark him. I have a disengage of 2, so I'm going to go ahead and shift over here.
Nice.
And then I'm going to... I think I will take just a protective attack and hope that that will be enough. And
Still 7 damage,
unfortunately,
yeah.
I get a really mediocre result.
But
Word of guidance, maybe? Or I don't know if it's already enough.
nope. It's enough.
Okay.
It's enough. Yeah, how do you
Okay.
kill this Goblin Warrior?
So I just shift so gracefully, like the elf I am, over to him through the melee of goblins and just stab him right through the eye.
Oh.
And then let him off my blade, and then I turn in my characteristic fashion, deciding who I want to mark next. And I think that I'll go ahead and mark this captain over here. And so I point my sword at him and say, I'm coming for you next. And then, because I can use my mark after after I attack a marked target, I can spend 1 focus to shift 2. So I shift back over to this guy, so that he's already got me behind him. And that is the end of my turn.
Awesome.
And Kael, while you're next to Kael, after you kill that one, before you move away, Kael will say, "The last star fading with morning, but the brightest star in my sky."
Oh,
Oh,
that's
Because
nice.
you came and helped.
That's beautiful.
nice.
Yeah, it really
Yeah,
is.
it's beautiful.
You know what else is beautiful?
Oh no. Oh no!
She says, "The cup of Ilias shall make the legions of Queen Bark not strong. And then she gets back to chanting, and through her chants, she casts some magic stuff. She moves. She advances on you. Oh, yes. Kael and Star, I think.
Okay.
Let's roll some dice.
Does Darzok have cover because he's behind Kael?
No.
I will parry.
Oh, you will parry. Ooh, nice.
Yeah, I will parry.
For Kael, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Oh. And then she gets to push you. Or pull you.
Oh no. The goblins are between me and the force field.
Oh, that is true. That is true. So she'll pull you right into this other goblin. You take 4 damage, and Darzok, you take.
Parried that.
You go here. There.
Kael's almost dead, y'all.
Yeah, he is.
So one more stamina and he's dead, right?
Ooh. Yeah, I think that's it. And I think that's all she can do right now.
So when you are low on stamina, who you gonna call? Vorn the Broken.
Rolls right off the tongue.
Born
Yeah.
Breaker.
I will perfect this soon. You know what's the bad news? That I don't think I have line of effect to to Kael.
You can shift though.
Let me go. Should I pray? I've got 2 HP. No. I do not pray. I've got a lot of piety anyway.
That's why you don't pray. That's why you don't pray. Because you would have been dead. Or
I'm
dying.
no
You
longer
would have been dead.
pious. Okay, so I shift here, right? I shift here. Who wants to spend some recoveries? Definitely Kael. You know what?
Kael's good.
And
Kael's good.
I think I'm just gonna give you all of the. You've got 3 recoveries, right?
Yes.
You got 3.
I've got
I'm
7.
gonna- 7 recoveries? How many do you want to spend?
I'll spend 3 of them. Easy.
Okay.
Do you have one for yourself too?
Yeah, I think so. I'm gonna. Okay, so 3 for you, 1 for me, which cost me 3 piety. So spend 3. I'm gonna spend 1. I still got 5 piety, and there are 2 spine cleavers here, which I do not like. I think I should get rid of them. So let me use my action to cast the Curse of Terror. Guys, do you think I should target the marked one or I should target the minions?
How much damage are you going to be doing?
Damage is between 8 and 15.
Tier 2 or 3 will could kill the captain if the tactician also spends a thing.
Which
And-
I will.
Okay.
But also can take a few of those minions out.
Yeah, so taking some minions out could be good because they might go at the start of next turn. While
And they push us, yeah.
yeah, so the minions might be good to take out.
I have a Bane because it's a ranged strike and I'm adjacent. Oh my god, it's 11.
Oh, not bad, not bad.
Danny, do you want to increase the damage? Maybe we'll kill more minions.
That's just on the captain.
Yes, I will. That'll do an additional 2 damage. I don't think I got a trigger for that. I'll do an
Oh,
additional
okay.
2 damage.
Okay. And 2 more damage to the last guy. Okay, yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
3
Yeah.
minions is pretty good.
Not bad at all.
All I needed. Okay, so flashback.
Beautiful.
I'm thinking Ild is the best choice. Does anyone else have a? Did anyone else use a heroic thing that cost 5 resources that they think is better?
I did, but if Ild does AoE, then Ild should go.
I do AoE.
Burn
So
them.
Ild it is.
Let's see. I can only get 2 of them.
I think the marked one, because then the tactician thing can happen.
So the question is, should I take the one below the pillar or the one by the wall? Oh,
What's
this
your
one up here is
minimum?
bleeding already, so I could probably
Yeah.
get both of them if I'm lucky. Okay, I'm gonna go with
Yes.
this. Woof!
Ooh.
Do your trigger now, Vorn.
I'm gonna.
Okay.
Can I?
Okay. Can I? Word of guidance. Target
Can you-
makes ability power roll. Yeah, I think. Yeah. Increase damage. I can give you even double edge if you want to.
Need it.
I forget to make it do more damage.
Yeah, just do the regular
Okay.
single edge.
Yeah. It already has an edge because it's attacking a marked target.
Nice.
Nice. One is dead.
Once again, I call down a conflagration of fire, and I go, "Burn! You don't deserve to survive this. Just go away."
Just go away. I like it.
With my action going to either these both just target one creature. Should I try and slide that the big person into the thing, or should I try and kill the people up here with us?
Well, if you push the big guy, the big girl into the thing, the field, it will teleport them somewhere else.
Yes.
We assume.
Is that something we want?
Yeah, that's the question.
I can slide her closer as well, just like straight up here, and then
Ooh,
she'll
yeah,
definitely be
do
in
that.
range.
Yeah. Then we get to decide where to put her.
Yeah, because 6 from Darzok is 1 away here and not in range of her. So if I don't slide her closer, and she doesn't teleport closer, so I'll kinetic grip her closer. Are the statues, do they count as solid objects to be moved into?
Yes, they would. Same as the pillars.
That was the quickest power roll I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Boom.
I don't want her next to
All
me, please. No, one back.
One back. All right.
Well, you did
And then
it yourself.
She can take 1 point of damage for hitting that goblin, and then the goblin can take 1 point of damage, and then I'm happy over there, and then I will movement disengage, shift 1 away, and I'm done.
Nice.
I'm closer to the other goblin, but it's better than being next to that big one.
And the goblin will push you back in.
Sorry. So now at the end of the round, you see that these tendrils of light start to grip around Violet, and she takes damage. She takes 2 damage.
Yes, rescue Violet.
All right, then it's round 2. And big girl's gonna go. No, she's not. She's gonna hold off for a little bit. No. Darzok, you're gonna die. Spine Cleaver's gonna attack you for another crit. That's another.
My
Well, that's another crit.
Dot.
That's another crit there.
Oh my
Yeah.
god!
I'm gonna kill it. I'm gonna use my trigger and do feedback loop, and it's gonna kill it. Watch this.
Ooh. 6 damage, and I get to push you. 4. Nice. So take another.
It didn't die.
It didn't die. No. So
It dies.
take.
There we go.
Oh, nice. You
No.
get more ferocity. Oh, no,
I have
it
2
did die.
stability.
It did die. Yeah, you have 2 stability. It's push 2 into this pillar, but the pillar is not an actual wall in this, so I just need you to take the damage manually.
Okay,
4.
it's 2 damage.
Yes.
2 plus
Oh no,
2.
4 damage. Yeah, 4 damage total. And you
Okay.
do kill this poor little goblin. What does that look like, Kael? As this thing slices into Darzok, pushes him against the pillar, and how do you do the old the whatchamacallit?
Feedback
loop?
loop?
Yeah.
Kael's a telepath, so I thought it was the one that can move things. But the slice through the pain, I just take the pain from Darzok and just
Nice.
pour it into the goblin's mind, so that he
Nice.
drops his axe and stumbles and falls.
Nice. Did. And then it's also.
And use his crit.
I can't use his crit. Yeah. Oh no. Oh, that was a good one though. That was really, really good. Dang. Well, he's got to bury the point then.
You're not getting it, are you? You're gonna die.
Or just take 6 damage. And you're bleeding? Bleeding? Are you bleeding? Oh, it looks like you're bleeding. Oh no, you're not. You're not bleeding. Oh well. And then that will be their turn. Your turn, heroes.
I mean, I got another conflagration brewing.
Oh my, you should talk to your doctor about that.
And there's 2 of them.
Yeah, that's what I'm seeing.
Yeah, go for it.
All right, I'm going. I am going to persist, which means I get to do it again for just 2. Woohoo!
Ild will persist.
Yes. Wow, that is
Still 6 to
Tragic.
each. Wow.
It's Vorn. Make it up.
Vorn.
Make it.
Yeah.
Vorn, please help me out here. What is this god of yours good for? If not in this situation.
So do you need a double edge?
Single edge.
That single edge is fine.
Okay, activate. Does it work?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
Nice. And it is the god of isn't your god the god of fire as well?
Yes.
Wow. So they complement each other quite well.
Oh yeah. And this is the wild thing. Oh yeah, conflagration is a maneuver, right? So I get to use my 5 cost as a maneuver for 2. Elementalists are cool.
Yeah, they are.
I'm gonna move 1 over just to make the angles a bit better. So if I'm gonna push this one, I can push him into the pillar without hitting Vorn, right?
Correct.
Let's see, we do this one over here. Please let me roll better. There we go.
Nice. There it is. There it
Okay.
is. Nice.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, how do you
Well,
kill him?
I run and I just take the 1 step and then I do like a punch from my midriff and towards the goblin and a burst of flame appears right beside it and it just toasts it and I go, feel the retribution.
I love it.
And then
It gets fried, yeah.
as I watch it burn to a crisp, I just smiled happily, seeing these goblins turn into crispy somethings.
Smoblins. Smorblins.
Smorblins.
I'm ready to eat some
Smorblins.
smorblins.
Oh my
They-
god.
They do just go away.
My God.
This one's just gonna axe Kael real quick.
He's being let go?
Well, kind of. Damage 2. Push 1 into Darzok. Of course.
Yep, of course. You gotta do it.
Your turn again.
I want to bash this guy's face to the ground
Yeah, do it.
so he stops hurting this girl, this woman, whatever. All right, I'm gonna run up here, and we're just gonna do a blood for blood.
Again, that seems like a fair trade. I don't know why the enemies complain about that, but you know.
It's marked, so I get an edge, and then if you want to, Elven Tactician, I think you can do something to give me 4 additional damage, or does that just automatically happen because it's marked?
Yes. So I can trigger that to make it do 4 additional because he's marked.
So that would be beautiful if you
Yeah.
wouldn't
So
mind.
yeah, as soon as you roll it, I can activate it. Yeah.
Oh, as after I roll.
Yeah. You have to roll before I.
All right.
Because
Roll.
yeah. Okay. I will do it.
Ooh, snake eyes. I like that.
Wow.
I like it.
Well, I mean, at least it can make this a decent thing, right?
Yeah, no.
Would you like to spend a recovery or not really?
Yeah, I'd love to spend a recovery.
All right, you should be able to spend a recovery.
Thank you. All right,
And,
and then I am going to shift here.
If so, yeah.
I'll take it.
So you push him.
Push.
Okay, so that's
I push him
4.
4.
So 6 damage plus another 2 lightning damage.
Nice. That is my turn. Thank you.
Vorgosh doesn't like you.
And I don't like her.
Yeah, she's going to use Blistering Element as an action, and it's a 3 burst. And, yeah. Ooh, and this is going to be cold damage.
I thought if something is
Oh, yeah.
blistering, it means it's hot.
So this is then chill.
You are correct. Blistering means hot.
Yeah,
Hot.
chilled element. It's cold. It's just to freeze you all up, and the frozen bits on your body start to crack open, and you start to bleed.
Alright.
You all take 4 damage.
I guess blistering could be hot or cold.
Yeah.
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 Huh?
Yeah, Vorgosh sees that you want Darzok. You want to grab her, and she grabs you.
Oh. Oh, goodness.
Yeah.
An embrace.
Yes.
I get to make a strike, though.
Yes, you do.
Opportunity attack, right?
Yes.
Yes. All right. Oh, wait. Why can't I? Oh, no. It's just. Okay, yes. This. And it's marked, so I get an edge. Thank you.
Oh no.
Yeah,
Oh no.
there we go.
Oh no. This
There
was a
we
mistake.
go.
This was a big mistake. Oh no.
I get to make it take additional damage as well.
Yes.
You wind, Vorgosh. How much damage did you already apply that extra damage?
Yes, I did.
Awesome. Yeah. You wind her. She grabs onto you, starts bleeding, and she's snarling and still chanting this strange chant.
And then
You'll have to
Darzok,
do better than that to take me out.
Would you like to either shift 2 or spend a recovery? Do any
Me?
Yeah.
Yes, I would
can't
love to
shift.
shift too.
I don't think you can shift when you
Shift, yeah.
grabbed.
Okay. Oh, you can't. Okay.
Shoot.
Never mind.
Yeah. But you
I
can
don't
you
have
can
any
spend a recovery.
recoveries to spend.
Oh
No, I don't have
no.
any recoveries to spend.
Oh no.
That's what Darzok said earlier when he was like, I don't know if I can take another fight like that one.
You can always use
you have healing potion,
yeah, you
right?
have a healing
Healing
potion that
potion.
you can use.
Woof. Well, I'm
Your turn.
grabbed.
Yeah, your turn again, heroes. Vorgosh is close to closer to death, not on the brink of death. And you see that these goblins are now shaking, seeing that their leader might die. They're looking to the exit, and they're like, "Oh no, we might have to bail."
I'll go ahead if nobody has objections.
I'm bleeding, so I don't want to go.
Okay. I will go ahead and I'm going to firstly try to knock back this goblin
nice.
who's next to me.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice. I'll
Thank
give
you.
you some extra. Well, okay. You already accepted.
And so, should I push him into the big one, or should I push him
Yeah.
into the force field?
Push him into the big one.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So they each take some damage. And then I'm gonna go ahead and move around, and I am going to use a concussive strike, and I say, "Come at me." Sorry, not a concussive strike, a protective attack, and I say, "Come at me," as I attack him.
Nice.
Yeah, she's a baddie.
Ooh, that's not good. That's not good.
And then
For Vorgosh.
I'll do additional damage, and
No.
Whoa!
Oh, nice.
and that
That's a lot of
is
damage.
the end of my turn.
Vorgosh stands here and looks from Darzok to Star as Star runs in and starts attacking. And
Is she still holding me?
Still holding you, but barely.
Ugh.
The grip has weakened significantly, and she roars at Star and still chanting. And you can tell that most of the fight's gone out of her.
Oh, she's so close.
She is. This Goblin Warrior slashes out at Darzok. He's gonna. Oh yeah, he's gonna bury the point for sure.
Oh no. Could
I
be
don't
bad.
understand your point.
I'm gonna use parry, I think.
Okay. Sounds good. Sounds good. Only 3 damage as Star
Nice, thank
parries that that dagger that he
Yeah,
sends.
Star, do you
stabbing.
have do you like parry with like a shield or like a sword or weapon? Like how do you parry?
Yeah, I parry with my sword. I put my interpersonal sword between
Nice.
the two of you.
Nice.
So you pull an Aragon at the end of Fellowship where he like swings his sword and deflects that knife.
Hell yeah.
Oh.
Vorn or Kael next.
Well, I can go. My plan is I will drink a potion to get rid of the dying, and I will, depending on my piety, use the heroic stuff or signature stuff. And if I use the signature stuff, I can give surges to Kael so that Kael can
Ooh,
deal more
yeah.
damage.
Vorgosh looks like she's 1 hit away from death.
Okay, let's try.
Yeah, if you have anything that's just you could just do a ranged attack on her.
One piety, fuck's sake.
No, yeah, just do a
just do an
ranged
attack?
attack on her and kill her.
Okay, let's see. So I will use the blast light on the big gal. And of course it's tier 1. 5 holy damage. But she's marked, so it will be 4 more from Danny, right?
Yes. Okay.
And I will give a surge to. Oh god, I'm bleeding. Fuck's sake.
Hold on.
Yeah.
So Denny, you gave an additional 2 damage on that.
2 damage or 4 damage?
I did give an additional 4. Sorry, I don't think I was quite in time to tick it, so I've taken the
So it's
focus
nine-
and
Okay,
Nine
then hold on.
damage.
Then hold on. Yeah. As
9
you deal
damage.
9 damage to Vorgosh, describe to me how you kill her.
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh,
So
Nice.
Vorn stretches out his only hand, and light with flames gathers around his hand, and he throws the light, flame to the face of his enemy, and she flies out to this force field, and this force field, instead of teleporting her, basically starts cooking her alive. The lightning starts burning her skin and then face and hair and goes into muscles, and basically she's electrocuted with this force field.
Nice.
And eventually she explodes and decorates the room with her blood and insides.
Yeah.
Her insides are now her outsides.
oh my gosh.
That's it.
Oh. That was. I mean, that was okay.
Yeah.
That
And
was
he's
so scary.
Oh yeah.
And he's
What
"Grow
happens
punishes
when-
the guilty."
What happens when combat ends and someone is dying?
I will say that you can all stabilize to at least 1 1 stamina. If you're dying, I don't want to kill off a character in an anticlimactic way like that.
it sounds like we're pretty desperate to take a respite at this point, though.
Yeah.
So yeah, you all stand in this chamber. The goblins have been slain. However, and you have saved Violet. However, this doorway deeper into the cave is still barred with this magical force field, and more of this mystery will be revealed when next we play.